Now I'm going to give you a piece of advice now that is not my advice, and I'm going to give the link to where I got this advice in the notes for this, but it is a piece of advice I followed, and as a result my bonsai have done a lot better. In my first video I talked about inadequate watering. Well, I'm going to try and show you how to water indoor bonsai properly, and it's advice that I found to be true. Now in the original video is about trying to revive a dying bonsai, but I found this to be true for all bonsai anyway. So this is my Chinese sweet plum, and I'm going to test it using this. Just focusing on there, you can see this is a moisture meter, not expensive. It says dry, moist, wet. It's wet in the blue area, sorry about the focus, you don't have to bother watering it. If it's moist you might consider watering it, but if it's in the red zone, water it. You can't know what's going on in the soil, so here you might be able to see the needle is about there in the red zone. So this Chinese sweet plum soil is dry, again there in the red zone. And if that carries on, its roots are going to start dying very quickly. So it needn't be a mystery what's going on in the soil, again in the red zone there. I've tested it in 3 different places. It needs to be a mystery. Get these little test meters and find out what's actually going on underneath. Get it deep down and actually find out the reality. So this Chinese sweet plum needs watering. Bonsai are thirsty. They're not like house plants. They're thirsty. They're trees. They need a lot of water, and they've got a root ball. And you've got to get that water to the root ball. So I could just give it a little spray. There we go. A bit of water on the soil there. Dampen the soil. There we go. Maybe the leaves as well to make it look nice and pretty. Get a nice little. I could even get my watering can and miniature watering can, fill it up and give it a little bit of sprinkle, but a lot of it will run off the surface. No, forget that. What you need to do is this. To one side. Get a tray. Sealed tray, like that. Remember, I'm not claiming this advice, but I have found it to be true. Then get, in the case of this one, rainwater, because it's a Chinese sweet plum. I've covered that in the previous video. Spills a bit there. Place tree in tray, and then do this. And this is the bit that's going to have you thinking, oh my God, what are you doing? You're going to drown it. It's a very full container of water. Fill it right up. Right up. Nearly full. And we are going to leave that for 10 minutes. Right, it's now 10 minutes later. Now I need to fill this up to the top, and the water is down to there, to about there. So to the first joint on my finger. That's how much it's gone down. Now if there wasn't anything to soak it up, then the water level wouldn't have gone down. So that's how much moisture, water from this tree has taken up. So that just shows you. So then take it out, give it a shake off the excess, and look how little water, that's not much, comes out. So that tree needed all that. By the way, here I put all the stuff that came with the tree when I bought it. I put it in the tray underneath if it's waterproof, just so I never lose that. So there you go. In fact, yeah. So that was that depth of water from that whole tray is now in that soil there, and that tree is going to thrive as a result. So that, if in any doubt, is how to properly water an indoor bonsai. And if you think you might be overwatering it, look up the symptoms of that. But I've never found any signs of overwatering. I have never found this to be excessive. You might think, oh, all the water's soaking up, you're going to literally, it's going to be swimming in water. Well, it wasn't. It soaked it up. It was absolutely fine. You know, nothing, there's no adverse effects from that at all. So give it a try. Get a water meter, that's essential, and deal with the reality of what's going on in your soil, and they should thrive.